Hello, namaskar, good afternoon. It's Monday the 22nd of December 2025. It's around 4:30 p.m. Now I'm Rajesh. I'm up at Sun Road. I make an announcement for the benefit of all Guyanese people. A senior monk from the Ananda Marga Mission based in Brazil will be touring Guyana or around from April for maybe 20 days or so, or third a month. We don't know as yet, but he'll be from April here next year, 2026. The last monk who came was in November 2023. He spent maybe 3 weeks or so, 2 weeks. But his daughter, he's a senior supervisor daughter from the Ananda Marg mission. Dada means monk, Acharya means teacher. He will dress in the saffron, which means he's a renunciate, he's a avadut. So they're teaching tantric yoga. So for people who want to live in a married life, they want to live in society, how to cope with the terrestrial forces, the worldly forces, he will try to help by gives mantras as a force initiation, but there are other lessons that you have to get that will unlock richness in your body, heal your body, bring about bodily healing, mental, psychic, spiritual. Unlock your talents, your ability, your psychic powers. So he'll be here to initiate people who are interested. In the meanwhile, we have to find, if I could get a place to rent in Georgetown, maybe a 1 bedroom apartment or a house 2 bedroom for maybe that month, April, for maybe 1 month, 20 days or so. Please let me know, anybody knows. I have to get, preferably in Georgetown. If not, we'll have to go out in the villages and so. But he's from India, he's from South India, and he's now placed here in South America. He's in a supervisory position. I can't tell his exact post nor his name, but he's interested to come here because this region has lost its center. It has lost its center, and they haven't been a regular visiting missionary for quite a while now. So we're trying to restart. We had a good following, good membership. They were involved in a lot of activities here, regular meetings, meditation. They used to go to the prison to teach meditation, give lectures to the prisoners, do activities, concerts and so in the prison. They used to do a lot of social work, like feeding the poor every week, and so they would cook food and share out. They used to do a lot of work at a restaurant, vegetarian dinners and lunch. They had retreats, seminar, regular yoga classes. People like Elaine Cox attended the hatha yoga, the physical exercise classes. People like Frank Pilgrim, the late editor, Mr. Horbort from Bishop High School, the English teacher. They had some very good people used to come to the classes. There's some foreigners, a lot of foreigners also. But those are the days when the monks were here also. And you had foreigners, European teachers would come sometimes, Africans, Indians, Filipinos come here to work, and they had a lot of their own. It seemed like each monk, when they come, they attract their own kind of people. So I don't know if the Hindu temples will open up, or I'll have to approach them. If we could go to the Ministry of Education to give lectures in the school. It's not like long ago, Ananda Marg is more open, it's making more inroads, they're more accepted internationally now all over the world. Their techniques are proven as a creditable organization, scientifically tested meditation, spiritual techniques. It's now, their activities are worldwide. You go on the web, Ananda Marg New Zealand, Ananda Marg England, Ananda Marg Malaysia, Ananda Marg Hong Kong sector, Singapore sector, Nairobi, Africa, Kenya, and all these places, South America. You find out how the beautiful activities here they have there. They have orphanages and all these things. So our progress here in Guyana is slow compared to activities elsewhere in South America. So this South America come on the Georgetown sector. It does not include Trinidad. It includes Suriname, French Guyana, Caracas, Venezuela, Argentina, Colombia, all the South American, Latin American country. So people who have programs they want to share or give a talk or invite a charity, he's Indian by nature. So you will understand the kind of temperament and activities he'll be given to mostly, You can approach him. We'll try to get him on the television. If you have any program you want to offer to sponsor, you can contact me. My number, it's 696-5829, 696. Or you contact me, Rajesh Gear. I'm up here at Sun Road, Lelandall area. And anybody wants to sponsor that or for any villagers talk, lectures, a yagya or a jandi or a temples and so, they can also reach out to us. We'll try to have him having a WhatsApp number where you can contact him. We'll try to get an apartment for him to stay at. For people who want to go and meet him privately and so to get initiation, diksha, special and teachings on tantra and all of these things, they can they'll be able to talk to him, meet him, Ananda Marga is a tantric organization with a strong karma yoga foundation. I mean, there's Guru Bhakti, we know that, but it stresses a lot on karma yoga and social service. They have schools, outreach clinics, master units, eco villages, and these kind of things. If you check on the net, you'll find Ananda Marga, and you can see the program, kind of work they do there. But the main thing is that we want to utilize him when he comes here because a lot of money spending its interest. Why he comes to visit, you may want to know. Why he want to come together to initiate people who want to learn yoga, who want to learn meditation, who have an interest to grow, to expand, to develop their potential capacity. They want to learn hatha yoga exercises. They want to connect with the greater spiritual communities outside, worldwide, internationally. They want to do something important in their life, So Dada will be here. If I forget his name, Dada Hiranmayananda or Hiranmananda or something like that. He's Acharya. But he's very strong daddy. He'll be traveling. And let's hope that a lot of work and we get a lot of positive response from our people here. This will go long into the future. Visiting of Ananda Marga Monk's teachers, because one of their headquarters is based in South America. It's based in Brazil. They have good centers and programs everywhere, all over Brazil. So we have the well taken care of by the communities, by the governments, by the people where they're staying there. They have been incorporated in their society, in the communities, and they are part of the communities. So they did a lot of work. They're helping people. They're meeting people and helping a lot of families and so. So if you want to learn meditation and you want to change your life around, you want to do something great with your life, like me, I started yoga when I was 15 years old. That's around 1985, 84. And benefits is amazing. I got a lot of benefits, a lot of reward. But now for me, helping Dada when he comes here is an opportunity to grow, to do service for my fellow Guyanese. There are many ways you can help people or you can reach out to people, and this is one of the ways for me. I'm not so good at talking, chatting, socializing, but here I'm organizing programs for Dada, lectures, workshops, even if retreats. Sometimes in the past, long ago, in the 80s, 90s, Guyanese people came and they organized retreat. They chat with Dada, but at that time Dada was an African, and they were European nuns, So the people felt more comfortable. Some section of the society, they organized retreats and seminars in these hotels, and so they had seminars, a lot of good seminars, good turnout also. So I don't know, let's see. So here's a picture here. This was a lecture at the Tower Hotel. We had a number of monks visited, and it was a very successful lecture. Many people came to that lecture. Here we have a brother and a sister. They're from Suriname. They're Dutch Indians. They visited Guyana for one retreat that we had here. And this is one of the lectures that we had. I think this was at Palm Court Hotel. These are Guyanese people who attended that lecture. It's quite a number, as you can see. But again, that was the old days. That was in the some time ago. This was Kirtan in Shortville, chanting mantras. Those children probably are big people now. This was in Sandy Bob Street. They have a big construction there now. So there's a lot of activities. This was a vegetarian dinner in Sandy Bob Street. This was a medical clinic outreach in Shortville. So we had some activities where we speak about retreats. This was a retreat that was held in Camp Madawini. It has anything but a year, no year. Well, this was one dada there. These were the members, people who came. There's Mr. Dennis Reese, custom officer, late custom officer. This was a collective meal they were having there. This looks like Sandy Bob Street Kitty. There's members there in Shortville. They're cooking, preparing for a vegetarian meal. Yes, so this was a Filipino acharya who worked in Guyana. I think it was in the early 2000s. This was their school. They had a little children's school in Shortville. And this was Hatha yoga classes that was going on in Sandy Bob Street. I don't know if this class will start back again. We're trying to buy a little building, you know when people migrate, some of the members, they migrated, they got house and property, they moved on, they get into other activities, and so these little children are now big people. All of these children. This retreat was at Madawini, I think. The man in the middle was a Catholic priest, Father Pradeep Joshi. He's a late, he died a few years back. And this monk here is from New Zealand. This monk is from Bengal, Dada Prashantanan. So this is at the school that they had there in Shortville. This is another retreat that they had there in Camp Madawini. So this was at a school that they had, Ananda Marga School in Guyana. That was in Shortville. That was a school teacher that they had there. She was teaching them benevolent education, good, nice education. This was another seminar. I think this one held at Palm Court Hotel or Pegasus. Can't remember. They had good turnout in those days, as you can see. The center is not so popular now. It's not so famous now in Guyana. Guyana has undergone so much changes over the years, and the monks, they became older, and we don't have younger ones who want to come here. The younger ones, like every young people everywhere else, they prefer their own places they want to go, So the old monks, they have a feeling they're still coming. They want to come to see, to have a look. And so if people want to get initiated, they want to learn yoga, they want to attend some lectures for old time's sake. And if there are old members around who want higher lessons also, they can get higher lessons. Hopefully we can have a list of people who potential candidates for the becoming family acharyas. Mean they'll be authorized to teach tantric meditation. And right here in Guyana, we talk about Guyanese people teaching tantric meditation, teaching, recommending yoga postures and asanas, and giving diksha when we don't have a monk visiting. We'll have people based right here in Guyana, family people, married people, initiates who've been practicing for a long time. So those who have been doing the meditation for a long time now, and they want to get deeper involved. But these teachings, right, when you get these, when you're sanctioned to teach meditation, right, and to give initiation and teach yoga asanas, it means whether you like the person or not, right, you have, and you want to learn, you have to humble, you have to accept, because remember, he's been authorized by an organization, by an enlightened tantric master, by enlightened master, by he's been authorized to give techniques on behalf of that organization. And those people come under the protection of the guru and the power that is protecting the members and teachers and so on. So I mean, every organization has its own time, but spirituality is a very important issue in life. It's a very important subject, you know. We can't deny the fact that we all have a spirit. A side, a part of us is a spiritual side. We have a physical, we have a mental, we have a spiritual. Everywhere, it's very good to know that people are nourishing and developing themselves mentally, which comes under the psychic field. They're developing themselves physically. You can go on the road, you see people trotting, they're jogging, they're swimming, they are, you know, involving in all kind of physical activities, you know. So but spiritually, not many people know a scientific technique, how to get from point A to point Z. They don't know, right? They just, you do simple practices, they pray, and this is supposed to help them. But then when they don't get help, they say God don't exist and these things, right? But we now feeding you techniques or giving you life lessons that show you why you should always be benefiting in a positive way, and why you will lose that connection. Why? What are the reasons, right? So Dariji is coming here, and it's an act of service to the country. They used to be here every year, 2-3 times a year. They would be here. They had a center here. They would be living there, walking among the people, meeting Guyanese people. They appear in the media, the news, the TV. One of the monks had a regular program on Channel 11. That was during early 2000, I think, or late 1990s. Used to be on the air on the television regularly, teaching yoga, giving talks and so we don't know if those things will come back. These things call for dedication and people living here and committed, you know. But like I said, there's a lot of wrong ideas and notions people have about Ananda Marga, which they can clear up if they go online and ask their questions online. They could get the answers. So let's do hope we make much use of this visit and be a good host for this monk who's coming here. Namaskar, happy Monday. It's around 10 to 5 now. Have a pleasant day.